Hello again, Charles Lagerfeld here. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your busy day to join me yet again. Today, I want to take a moment to talk about the issue of student trustees. Now, the HCC Board of Trustees is comprised of a 9-member board elected from various different districts around the Houston area. And of those 9 members, not one of them can be considered a student because they're not. Now, student trustees are very vital to protecting our interest, and the reason for that is because no one's going to vote with the interest of the students in mind more than a student trustee. Now, at the four-year college level, such as U of H or Texas A&M or University of Texas, their trustees are called a board of regents. And on this board of regents, by law, there must sit a student. Now, that student is given the right to vote. The student is given access to all closed session meetings. And basically, he protects the student's interest and makes sure that whatever measures are implemented, that the student's voice is heard. Now, at the community college level, we don't have that protection. Some states, such as California and Illinois and a few others, have passed laws requiring that a student serve on the board of directors or board of trustees, whatever you'll call it, at the community college level. Now, and there are articles online that express different points of view about how this student should act, whether it be as a student advocate or as a trustee. But I believe that it is important for that student to be a separate member from the student associations, such as student government or our United Student Council at HCC, but nevertheless sit on the board and vote with the interests of the student in mind. And the reason being that oftentimes issues will come up and without the knowledge of the student associations, such as United Student Council, and there may be no position presented. Now, I know a few semesters back, the trustees were looking to implement a fee for parking, a parking fee. And a lot of the universities in this area have that. Some of the other community colleges have such a fee. But we believe it to be critical to the continued success of Houston Community College to stay a low-cost institution. And adding another fee will obviously raise the cost and make it out of the range of some people. Now, a small amount like $50 may not sound like much, but when you're an independent student, like a lot of our students are, the average age is 26 years old at HCC. Oftentimes you've got a lot of bills. Sometimes you have children. And so there's a lot of strain on your financial resources. So adding yet another fee on top of everything else that we're required to pay to attend college can be very detrimental to access for a lot of people. So that's why I believe that in order to help prevent situations like that from arising, we must have a student sit on the board of trustees. And if not with full voting rights for whatever legal issues may be involved there, then at least in an advisory role, so that we know that there's always a student present whenever the trustees deliberate or make any decisions, and that our rights will be protected and our interests will be represented. Now, there has been introduced into the Texas legislature, the last legislative session, bills that would in fact require a student trustee at the community college level. And we vigorously supported these measures. Now, they never made it out of the committee structure because of the way the Texas legislature works. but we will yet again present these to the Texas legislature. And so, if you elect me the president of the United Student Council, I will make this one of our top priorities, and we will push for it. And realistically, there'll be a lot of resistance, but that's never stopped me in the past. I'm not afraid of a fight. I'm not afraid of a challenge. Often under pressure, arise to the occasion and overcome. You know, in the military, when I served, one of the things they always stressed was to adapt and to overcome, no matter what the situation is. So I expect there to be resistance, but I expect to push through that. And if we don't accomplish it in 1 year, then we'll accomplish it in 2. And if we don't accomplish it in 2 years, then we'll accomplish that goal in 3 years through successive administrations. But nevertheless, it is a top priority for students to have a seat on the Board of Trustees and for student interest and student rights to be protected every time the trustees meet and deliberate. So remember, vote for Charles Lingerfelt for United Student Council President, and we'll make sure that your student voice is heard and that your interests are protected and that your rights are protected and that all goes well. So thank you and enjoy the rest of your day.
Opposed to secret societies, to secret oaths, and to secret proceedings.